The grandfather discovers that his tumor is growing. The doctor asks if he has been having headaches lately, and he says they have only gotten worse. Calmly and sipping tea, he asks the doctor to be honest and tell him how much time he has left. The doctor says that even with the QI protecting him, one day he will fall asleep and won't be able to wake up. He thanks the doctor and says it seems he doesn't need to return for treatment anymore. When he gets home, he thinks about how what makes him sad is that he won't be able to see his granddaughter grow up. Suddenly, he smells blood and hears people saying this only happened because the old man wasn't around. He sees several people lying on the ground, recognizes each one of them in horror, and realizes they are all dead. People wonder who could have done this since the Liu family has no enemies. He immediately thinks of killing himself, but people shout at him not to do it and to take revenge. The old man thinks it doesn't make sense to seek revenge since everyone is already dead. Suddenly, he hears a baby crying and finds his granddaughter crying inside a barrel. He picks her up and holds her in his arms. The old man asks the people to bury the dead and shouts that he vows to avenge his entire family. He runs off with his granddaughter in his arms, the girl happily unaware of what just happened. Suddenly, an assassin tries to attack the old man, but he dodges. Lying on the ground, he thinks his body is dying and he won't be able to fight, so he starts running. The surprised assassin chases after him. The old man stops, activates his fire lance. The assassin dodges, but this was the old man's plan. He roars, making the assassin drop his dagger. The old man attacks with the lance and defeats the assassin. He sees a dragon tattoo on the assassin's body. At night, the old man cooks for the baby, and she eats all the soup, enjoying it. Suddenly, the tumor strikes, and he begins to feel an incomparable pain. Seeing this, the baby starts crying. He remembers the poison the doctor gave him to combat the tumor and decides to take it. He takes it and faints. When he wakes up, he decides to use a technique that rebuilds the body so he can heal himself. Not sure why he didn't use it before. He says he needs to train to master it and declares that he won't die.